Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, hello and welcome. This is Essential Patience and I Am Patience. In today's video, we are talking about a very not so well known financial megastar, okay? A vehicle for financial megastardom, and that is the HSA, known as the Health Savings Account. This is not an account I hear a lot of people talking so much about, and I've talked about it a few times in different videos in my channel, and as one of the top 6 accounts for financial freedom. But today I am giving its own video because it deserves it. Contributing and investing in your HSA is such a worth it thing to do, and so let's talk more about it today. Just the ins and outs about the HSAs, and I would ask that if you appreciate this video, like it and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. But let's talk about it because there are a lot of things that need to be said. So as I said, the HSA is a health savings account, and this is a plan that normally is attached to a high deductible plan. So if you're paying pretty much low premiums but you have a high deductible, then it might come with an HSA, or probably will if it's a high deductible plan. So just know that if you have a high deductible health plan, you have access to the HSA and to be able to participate in it fully. The reason why this is very important is that it is a triple tax benefits, and let's break them down. First, you don't pay taxes on the money that goes in, so it's almost like a traditional 401k or a traditional Roth IRA. You don't pay any tax on it. It is tax deductible, and it just makes it look like you don't make that income, so you don't pay any taxes on that money. Second tax benefit is that you can invest this money tax free. So within the money that you are saving, after it reaches about $1,000, you can start investing. You do have to keep some money in cash for a lot of accounts, I'm pretty sure, but once it's over $1,000, you can invest that money and continue to invest tax free. And the third tax benefit is that as long as you use that money on medical expenses, you don't pay any taxes on it. So if you go to the doctor, you will get a debit card. If you have the health savings plan, you get a debit card, and when you go to the doctor, you swipe it. That money is tax free. So you never pay taxes on it to begin with, and you pay the full amount to the doctor, but then there's no taxes on the money. This is incredible because what else can you do? Where else is this even a thing? With Roth IRAs, you don't pay taxes when you withdraw the money after retirement age, but you do pay taxes on the money when you get it. And with the traditional 401k or traditional IRA, you don't pay any taxes when it goes in, but when you take it out, you pay taxes on it. So this is the only time, the only account where it is literally being invested tax-free. It is going in tax-free at all times, and when you withdraw it, it is tax-free then. Amazing. So it is not just a savings account, it is an investment account, and this is what makes it good. I mean, if it was a savings account, it would have still been good anyway because you're still not paying taxes on the money, but you can up the game by investing in index funds and other investments within your account. And when you do that, that money is growing over a long period of time tax-free, so you have the opportunity to gain interest on that money and withdraw it tax-free when used on medical expenses. Also, let's get into how much you can invest. So if you're a single person in the year 2023, your maximum is $3,650, and this is an increase from last year. It's been increasing over the past few years, so this is big, meaning that that is the maximum you can put in. Don't put in more because the IRS will come knocking on your door. And if you're family, similar, there is a maximum, but that is $7,300 for the year. It may continue that into next year. It may increase next year. Who knows? You just have to wait and find out what the government decides to do. But never put in more than you are supposed to, because it will come back to you. Make sure you know. The more you know. Be educated. The only time you're legally able to put in more is when you're over the age of 55, because you're able to put in $1,000 more as a catch-up contribution. So if you're over the age of 55 and you participate in the HSA, know that you can put in $1,000 more. So if you are a single person and you're 55, you're able to put in $4,650. And if you're family, you have an extra $1,000 more. So know that as well. Also find out if you're able to get access to this plan your job might match you in some way, shape, or form, or even just contribute money to your HSA as long as you contribute and open one. So know that, ask around, ask your departments for benefits. Are you able to get this? Some jobs will let you do something, so you may have to take a blood test and then get that money. You might have to do some exercises, go see your doctor, do some health survey, whatever it is. Some jobs have that as an incentive, and they will pay into your HSA, and then you will get more money. And so with that, knowing that they would put that much money in there, that is also included in a maximum of $3,650 for a single person and $7,300 for a married couple. If my job is putting in an extra $500 for me, I would have to subtract that from that $3,650 so that I don't go beyond the contribution limit. So instead of me contributing all of it, instead I will contribute $500 less because my job is making that up. And that's really good because now you don't have to do all of it by yourself. Your job helps out. So ask around, you might be surprised. And the next thing is to try to max out every year. Because the limit is one of the lowest for any other accounts, like the maximum for Roth IRAs is like $6,500. The maximum for 401k is $22,500. So because of that, the HSA seems smaller to max out. So try to max it out every single year that you can. On average, you need to put in less than $100 a week to be able to max it out at the end of the year. So if you can do that and afford to do that, put in the maximum that you can and max it out every single year. It is worth it because the calendar year starts from January all the way to 2 weeks before the end of December. And with that, you have that time span to make your contributions. And after that time is over, it's over. You can't go back. It's not extended like the Roth IRA. It is not extended like any other accounts that you think might be extended. So this one, you have that time frame and that time frame only. So make the best of it. And like I said, you have the opportunity to invest. So it's not just a savings account, it's an investment account. You have the opportunities to invest some of that money. So do your research. I'm not exactly sure everything if it's the same for everybody, but I'm pretty sure it's typically like $1,000 or $2,000. Once it reaches that, you'll be able to invest your money, the amount that you're comfortable with. You can invest that, and you can invest that one time. You can invest that over a long period of time in terms of a portion of your contributions go into the investment every single week. So no matter how you want to invest it, make sure that you are comfortable with that. Do your research, look at the different investments that is being offered in your account, and then choose the best ones for you. And this is a vehicle for success because you are given the opportunity to really expedite your savings for your health. And now I'm going to give you an example of why the health savings account is so important and can be so beneficial to your future. We all know that health is wealth. Health is essential, and especially as you grow older, you have to take better care of yourself. During the age of retirement especially, a lot of people start to get sicker, and you might need money and probably will need money for something. Even the older people who are in the best shapes of their lives, they still need a certain level of health checkups that is different from being young. So we need to not just think about the moment of, okay, I'm healthy today, but think about your future. Think about if you want to have children, take care of those children whenever they go to the doctors, or maybe during the time when you're pregnant, or during the time when you're retiring and you will need more money for medical expenses. We don't know the future, so this is to protect our health in the future. So going back to that example, let's say that you started maxing out your HSA at $3,650 a year from the age of 22. I'm not gonna do any fluctuation of increase. Let's say you do this consistently and not taking into account any changes that might come in the future to increase it and less likely decrease it. So let's say you're investing from the age of 22 to 62, because that's when you want to retire, every single year consistently $3,650 per year. This breaks down to $304 per month, and you're doing this for 40 years, and you invest that money at a 10% rate of return. After 40 years, you're going to have over $1.6 million in your savings account. And even if it's not 10% return rate, because that is really good for mutual funds and approximately, depending on different account fees that may go on, but let's say even if it's 8%, you're still going to have money, a lot of money, at minimum hundreds of thousands of dollars in your HSA for you to retire. And all this money will be tax-free as long as you use it for your health. So if you have any major health issues, which we pray against, if something happens, as long as you use for medical expenses, you will be good. So know that this is a good vehicle for wealth building, because you're adding, if everything goes well and using those stats, we are adding another $1.6 million to our net worth. So all the money you're saving from your Roth IRA, 401ks, all that money can go towards your regular expenses, and then you would have a fund exclusively for your health. And that is amazing. So with that, I bring you this video to an end. I'm also going to put in some sources into the description in case you want to read up more about the HSAs. And let me know in the comment section, do you have an HSA? Does this make you want to open one? And what are your overall thoughts on it? Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And remember to also ring the notification bell, because I post 2 videos a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. We have good conversations, so come over and see what we're talking about. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.